Yeah. Good morning, all of you. My name is Bharat Sriram. Here, trainer for Azure Data Factory and Azure Data Engineering, and some data engineer related other technologies. Okay, before I proceed, first, if you please confirm me, are you getting my screen? I shared you. Please confirm me. Are you getting my screen? Yeah.
Yes, sir, we can see.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. So now it's a introductory session about Azure Data Factory. See, what is this first of all? Well, first you tell me what is Azure. Azure. It simply is a cloud. Yeah.
Sir, voice is somewhat low, sir.
Voice is low. Okay.
I don't know for other people. You can able to ask them.
Yes. So now, are you getting my voice, sir? Clearly.
Yes, clear.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, sir. First of all, when you talk about ADF, first you should you should have some idea about what is Azure. Azure is simply a Microsoft cloud product, like Microsoft cloud environment. Similar to AWS, there are different cloud providers are there in the market. So first, for few minutes, I will mute all of you. I just muted. After a few minutes, again, I will unmute you, sir. There are different cloud providers in the market. But to the top 3 cloud providers, AWS, Azure, and Microsoft with name Azure. And one more hero, especially into the cloud providing, Google, with name GCP. Okay, there are different cloud providers out there. But one cloud provider is particularly offering one particular service. Suppose if you talk about AWS majorly into infrastructure as a service. But if it is Azure, they are offering infrastructure as a service. At the same time, they are very rich in platform as a service. Your Azure Data Factory or any data engineering products comes under platform as a service. So what are the different cloud types? If you are new to the clouds, what are the different cloud types? And later we can discuss about them. So once our technical started, very basics onwards, we will start our journey. Like this, in case of Azure, under platform as a service, you have many products. That would be especially about data engineering. Microsoft Azure has some products. Among them, one of the product is Azure Data Factory. Azure Data Factory is simply what it is a cloud ETL. Simply a short definition. It's not the definition given by the Microsoft. Microsoft says something as a data pipeline orchestration tool. In later concepts, we will be understanding what exactly the data pipeline and orchestration of a pipelines. And these things we can understand later. Till then, have a short meaning about this as ETL. Okay. First, let's talk about ETL. When you talk about ETL, already in the market, there are a lot of tools are there. First of all, before going to proceed with them, the importance of ETL tool, why industry should use these kind of tools. The clarity first we will be getting. I will demonstrate with paint. Let's talk about one organization. For any organization, different applications are running. With the help of applications, end users or customers are interacting with the applications and performing transactions. But where these transactions will be stored? The transactions will be stored in databases. These databases are simply called as OLTP systems. I repeat that. OLTP systems. OLTP means, full form, online transaction processing. Nowadays, most of OLTP systems are into RDBMS databases, relational database management systems. The popular relational database management systems in the market, like Oracle, DB2, SQL Server, which is a Microsoft product. Like this, if it is open source, even MySQL, PostgreSQL, in this way, many players are there into this field. But all these databases are good only for OLTP, not for the data warehouse. Got it? But a typical organization, if you take one enterprise, that enterprise is using multiple OLTP systems, not single, multiple OLTP systems. Here I have a question. Why they have to use multiple OLTP systems? I'm going to unmute you, sir. Please respond someone. And please attend my question here. Definitely the biggest organizations are using multiple OLTP systems to capture their transactions, not single. What is the reason of multiple systems, first of all?
Might be they have a different departments, right?
Yes, they have different departments. One point.
The source system is different actually. The using the data in the different
Yes, sir. One basic reason, sir. 1 minute,
sources.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Data.
Yes, sir. Sir, one point you just observed. Why not single system? Single database system is?
Because they are having less storage.
Point number one is less storage, sir. That means less capacity, sir. Not only storage, for processing data also. Basically, these OLTP systems, whatever the popular databases you are looking on the screen, like Oracle, DB2, SQL Server, all these other databases are good up to only 10 terabyte of volume only. Got it? If a single table crosses more than 5 TB, 5 terabyte of volume, when you run some processes, some processes may take even days time also. Got it? That is one reason. A second thing, definitely one biggest organization is using multiple applications. For example, I have a small organization, 1 or 2 applications will be there. But think at the biggest organization point of view. Think at biggest organization point of view. Definitely the biggest organization will be using hundreds of applications. Just imagine all hundreds of applications are writing and reading data from, they are writing into one database, they are reading from one database. Hundreds of applications are doing like this means what will happen? Performance will be down or not? Performance will be down or not? That is the reason for some applications, some databases. Maybe some other different applications are running under a different databases. Again, I have a question. First OLTP system is Oracle. For the same organization, next OLTP system is DB2. Why different databases for the same company? Maybe some applications are compatible with Oracle. Some applications are compatible with DB2. In this way, there are many reasons the organizations are using multiple OLTP systems. But problem with these OLTP systems, one of our team member here in our group in Zoom meeting, they said in the beginning answer, less capacity. The problem with OLTP is this one. OLTP systems is less capacity. Maybe good up to 10 terabytes. Sir, if you go back to 10 years back, 1 terabyte on those days, 1 terabyte of volume was a big volume. But nowadays 1 terabyte is nothing. Your laptop is having 1 terabyte of storage. If you integrate 10 of your friends' laptops, if you could able to keep them into a cluster, your server is having 10 terabyte of storage capacity. Got it? But basically these OLTP systems are having less capacity. That's why industry is compromising. They can't keep entire historical data into these OLTP systems. Suppose your organization is running, suppose doing the business for the past 20 or 30 years. But 30 years data you cannot keep into OLTP systems. 30 years data you cannot keep into the OLTP systems. That's why industry is compromising. Only recent data they are maintaining into OLTP systems. Only recent data. But how much of recent? Maybe 1 year or 2 years or 3 years. It depends on transactional frequency. How frequently the transactions are happening to that particular system. Got it? That's why here compromisation. They are compromising like in a such a way. Let's maintain only 2 years data into my OLTP systems. But where exactly the information has to, all that historical information, because your organization has history of 30 years. Where this entire 30 years data will be? Into your biggest data go down called data warehouse. Okay. So now let's try to understand the meaning of a traditional warehouse. Later we can go for what is the importance of an advanced warehouse. Okay, but there are different databases again. So here the problem understood with OLTP, the solution for this data warehouse. But for the data warehouse, there are some special databases. These databases also into RDBMS. What are the popular databases for the data warehouse? Can someone name please? Oracle, DB2, SQL Server.
SQL, Oracle.
No, these databases are very bad. These databases are very bad for data warehouse, but very good for OLTP. Very good for OLTP. Got it. There are special databases for the data warehouse. These data warehouse databases are Teradata. Have you heard about Netezza, Vertica? Such kind of databases are there in the market. Got it. So this is till now, before like five years, this is the solution to the industry. All OLTP systems into these great databases. Surrounding them, please mute yourself. All OLTP systems are into these databases. All warehouse systems are into these databases. But what's the problem? Then what's the problem? Then why distributed systems came into the picture? Even Teradata, Netezza, such kind of great databases existed in the market. The problem with these databases is point number one, structured. Okay. Main problem is with volume. These are good up to less than 200 terabyte. That is good. Of course, for us, 200 terabyte may be very bigger. Sir, all of you have touch with Facebook, right? Do you know the data volume of Facebook daily per day? It's the story in 2013, sir. This is the news of 2013, not in 2021. In 2013, Facebook daily it is generating 110 terabytes, not per year, per day. Come on, just imagine, for the Facebook, the backend warehouse is Teradata. Up to, for 200 terabyte, they feel very high, very heavy.
But
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hadoop, Facebook is using the Hadoop system, right? That is
no. Just forget about Hadoop and remain in pencil. Please just try to answer me. 110 terabytes, 110 terabyte per day. If Facebook wants to use Teradata as a warehouse, what will happen? Please try to answer it.
The system get crashed because it won't have the storage capacity.
That means for the Facebook, Teradata can handle only 2 days data.
Right.
Got it? Maybe Netezza can handle 3 days data. Vertica will die in one day. Understand the point, sir? Same thing, if you talk about biggest transactional frequencies, let's talk about LinkedIn. LinkedIn transactional frequency is like this, sir. 3 trillion transactions per 10 seconds. Sir. Just imagine. Please don't ask me how many zeros per trillion. I don't know. 3 trillion transactions per 10 seconds. That means per minute, 18 trillion transactions. Per day, into 60, into 24. That much of volume. If you welcome Oracle to capture all these things, if you welcome normal databases, normal storage systems to capture all these transactions, the transaction systems will be crashed, will be failed. Because of so many online applications, because of so much of user involvement to the online applications, the data volume drastically increase. It's only for 10 seconds, 3 trillion transactions. Got it? So if you talk about a day means, okay, much calculation is there. Got it? So this is the problem with the traditional data warehouses. But the question is, now you understand about OLTP systems and warehouse systems, but these regular warehouse systems like Teradata, Netezza, Vertica are good up to what? 200 terabyte. If data volume already crossed 200 terabyte, then they are going for the special systems like Hadoop. In Hadoop, there is a special file system called HDFS. Anyone knows about it? What is the full form of HDFS? Hadoop?
Hadoop distributed file systems.
File system. Around in 2011, it has come into the market with a new feature called unlimited data storage. So how unlimited data storage is possible in later discussions we will see. By taking inspiration of this HDFS, that means Hadoop distributed file systems, in cloud, data lakes came into picture. Same data lake in Azure that is available as Azure Data Lake. Azure Data Lake is offering you one thing, unlimited data storage. Got it? So what exactly those technicals later? First, I stuck at only ETL. Now you know, based on the data volume, you can use different databases. For the warehouse, if your volume is less than 200 terabyte, go with Teradata. Greater than 200, go with the Hadoop kind of systems or other distributed file systems. Okay. But my question is here, whatever the warehouse you are using, it doesn't matter. End user transactions are being stored in these OLTP systems. But how to bring these OLTP systems data into this warehouse? By running a special process called ETL processes. That is what the meaning of ETL. ETL full form, you know?
Extract, transformation, load.
Loading,
Yeah. Extract,
transformation.
and loading into target systems. Especially in this picture, what is my data source here? OLTP systems. What is my target system? That means OLTP means your warehouse. It may be Teradata, it may be Hadoop, or nowadays in the cloud, it may be Azure, Azure Data Lake, or if it is AWS, AWS S3 bucket. Got it? Or else Google Data Lake, it can be of anything. Got it? But before extracting, here extracting means your responsibility connect with the source database system. Extract the data. And then load. But before loading, before extract and load, there is some process called transformation. Did you understand the meaning of extract and loading? That means reading from one system and writing into other different target system. But the thing is, between them, the transformation is required. My question here, before loading, what is the importance of a transformation? Before loading something into target system, what is the importance of transformation?
Cleaning the data.
Maybe cleaning the data. That means simply cleansing, data cleansing. Because raw data is always not fit for your target business analytics. A small example, in a particular application, you are signing up, sir. You are signing up. You are entering your first name. You are entering your first name in one application, and you are entering your date of birth, and you are entering your region or city. So think that these details you are giving, you are at the time of signing up. But at the end of the day, application needs one analytics. How many children or how many teenagers signed up? Okay. How many middle-aged people signed up? Such kind of a small analytics, small summary report I want to produce. But what are the inputs for this? What is the input here for me? Only date of birth. But the target requirement is not that one. The target requirement is what? Age group. Got it? Now you need to transform that. First here, but sir, please go mute, sir. Please go mute, sir. Please go mute, sir. Wait a minute. I will mute and again after a few minutes I unmute. Sir. You just check this scenario here. Small transformation. First date of birth has to be transformed as age. If I know your date of birth based on the current date, based on today's date, I can transform it into age. Next level transformation, age has to be transformed into age group. Got it? Understand the point, sir? In this way, extract data. First, perform the data cleansing activity. Next, I am performing different required transformation like age to date of birth to age to age group, and then finally storing into my target system. So this is the work style of ETL. Once data came into the ETL, by running ETL processes, you will keeping the data into this warehouse. In warehouse, again, there is a special team. There are special teams like data management team, data security team, data backup and restoring team, different warehouse management team will be available. Because the modeling data in OLTP systems, that is different. The modeling data into warehouse systems, that is different. Because warehouse is meant for OLAP, that means for analytical processes. That's why data modeling for OLTP is different. The data modeling for target warehouse is different. So here in the warehouse team is completely different. They are taking care about data modeling, data security, data backups, and everything. Got it? So finally, it doesn't matter to the business user. Finally, what he needs, he has to understand the summary about or predictions about his business. From the warehouse systems, there are different reporting systems are there. These systems simply called as visualization systems. The popular visualization system nowadays, Tableau, ClickView, Power BI. Of course, previously Cognos, TM, such kind of things, so many are there. Nowadays, those are outdated. Now, latest trendy heroes, especially in the visualizations, Tableau, Power BI, such kind of things. But for these people, the input is coming from where? From the data warehouse. This entire picture is simply called as BI, business intelligence. Now you can observe there are three people here. In this BI team, there are three people. Number one, ETL developers. Number two, warehouse managing team, warehouse modeling team, such kind of team. And third team is visualization team. Now your ADF is coming under this ETL part. Okay, in this entire BI, the place of ADF is ETL. Okay, before going for that ADF and data engineering, but in ADF, remember, your designation, you are not designated as ETL developer. You are designated as a data engineer. Got it? So what exactly the roles of data engineer? Just after a few minutes, we are going to come. Let's talk about ETL only. The purpose of ETL, you know, extracting, transforming, and loading data into the targets. But the thing is, if it is ETL, already in market, a lot of products are there. Okay. Sir, online team, please interact with me. Unmuting you, sir. What are the popular ETL tools?
Informatica, SSIS.
Informatica, SSIS,
Informatica.
Abinish.
SSIS is from Microsoft.
Data stage.
Data stage. Latest things you are not saying, man.
Ultrix.
Ultrix. Yes, Ultrix. Talent, even Pentaho. In this way, many are there popular. But among all these ETL tools, sir, Informatica did almost 40% of market capture previously. Data streaming like only IBM kind of clients, most like that. If it is Microsoft, they have SSIS. In this way, many ETL tools are already there into the market. Okay. But what is the importance of ADF? Already a lot of tools already popular into the market. But even though, why again special? Even if it is, let's talk about only Microsoft. Microsoft has its own ETL, which is SSIS. But again, they released one more product called ADF. Because one thing, this is a cloud ETL. If you talk about this SSIS on-premise, what is the difference? What is the advantage I get if I go with the cloud ETL? Suppose for my organization, ETL is required. Microsoft offering me two products. One is SSIS, second one is ADF. But I am choosing ADF. You are recommending me ADF. What benefits I will get if I go with ADF?
So data is stored. Data is stored as live. There is no maintenance, and anyone can to access to any place because this is not on premises. So this is the advantage, and security part is also included in ADF side.
Yes, the first attractive point, sir, here for any user, first attractive point, no infrastructure. I need not to maintain any infrastructure. Generally, what is the process of handling infrastructure, sir? Suppose I want to go with the Informatica server or SSIS server. I cannot keep it to my office, sir. I need to maintain a data center for that. If I am going for the warehouse means I have to maintain a warehouse, a data center. Suppose small data center with 100 systems I want to go. That means 100 servers. So what is the first process? First hardware team. That means infra team. Okay, they will establish servers for me. Next request goes to operating system team. They have to install all required operating systems. Next, the thing goes to networking team. They have to keep all my 100 systems into network. And after that, firewall team. After that, security team. This much process is there. This much process is there to engage my data center, to engage my warehouse. Only for infrastructure, not only investment. If I keep the investment today, but to materialize the product, it may take months of time. Got it? This is first issue. That means there is no infrastructure. And second attractive point, special maintenance. Only how much of services I am using, only for that I am paying. Suppose this month I did not use anything, only nominal minimal charges. Last month I ran a big job. The big job has occupied a lot of resources. I pay high, but this month my job has used less data, only less amount I will pay. This kind of thing is called pay as you go. Okay, so these are the major things. That to previously a lot of admin, lot of networking team, lot of security team I need. Now only 1 or 2 persons are enough for me, especially into the admin side. So that is what, like, no maintenance, no risk. That too, data guarantee for me, 100% security. That means, but in any case, if I miss my data, if I lost my data, Microsoft is giving me, or any cloud, not only Microsoft, other cloud providers also giving same promise. your data is secure. Okay, so this is what like a cloud ETL. All the services like SSIS, I can perform here. At the same time, I need not to maintain any infrastructure. Plus, another important point is I need not to purchase any software licenses. Nowadays, these software licenses are very costly than infrastructure. That too, after 1 year or 2 years, you need to again renewal it. It's not lifetime license. Got it? So no need of that investment. With one just a single click, within less than a minute, you can deploy your ADF server. So similar to that, in case of AWS, Amazon Cloud, you have Bloom, Amazon AWS Bloom, with the same purpose like ADF. Got it? And also, if you take any of these ETL tools, somewhat coding involvement will be there. But in the case of ADF, zero coding ETL environment. You need not worry about backend coding. Only with a graphical designer, you will be creating your pipelines. But somewhere customizations are required. At the time, you can use JavaScript or Python for or Databricks. For that, other developer team will be there. Yeah. Yes. Is the prerequisite to learn this ADF is only SQL. Got it. But to become complete full stack of data engineer, you need other things. Okay. So what exactly this one, all these things simply one by one, what are all the data engineer products we will be discussing. Now let's talk about ADF. Is a cloud ETL. Got it? Now, this is one of the data engineer product. This is one of data engineer product in Azure cloud. What are all the other different products in the case of Azure? We will be discussing Azure data engineer products. There are different products offered by the Microsoft Azure. Number one is Azure SQL. Number two, Azure Data Lake. Number three, Azure Synapse Analytics. Number four, ADF. That means your Azure Data Factory. Sorry. Number five, Azure Databricks. Number six, Azure Cosmos DB. Number seven, Azure Streaming. In this way, okay, as part of Azure data engineer products. Yeah, just
Yeah, actually, I have one doubt that for learning this ADF, so is it pre request is SQL, right? So basically SQL is required to, I mean,
yes,
to
because
ADF.
yes, sir. Because here already, please come back to this picture. What here we are doing? We are connecting to some source database and writing into some other target data. Got it? In all these databases, the data objects are tables. Only you should know how to fetch data. Of course, ADF is graphical data, graphical user interface. But once you have loaded data into the target, whether data loaded perfectly or not, you need to check it with a query. Only for that purpose only, you should know SQL. Okay, how to create a table, how to apply select statement, update statement, delete statement. Only the DML statements, if you know, that is okay. Okay, forget it. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this query, so where we have to write in the ADF. So because in the ADF, so many, I mean, graphical activities are there.
Yes.
So where we have to define these queries.
So we are checking with you are not checking from the ADF level. You are checking it at, suppose I have loaded the system into Synapse database. Got it? Okay. I will enter into Synapse. I will open the Synapse app. and I will query at a Synapse. Got it? There is a
Yes,
query UI. There is a query UI for you. Okay, just let me come to these topics. These are the data engineered products. What is the purpose of all these products and what is the importance of them? Try to understand one by one. Okay, number one, I'm coming to the first product, Azure SQL. Just by seeing this name, you can guess what it is. Previously, what is Microsoft database, sir? What is Microsoft database?
MS SQL Server.
SQL Server, right? SQL Server. SQL Server is on-premise. But now I don't want to go for on-premise. I want
Is SQL
database.
Server and Azure Server both are same?
No. So that's what I am saying. Just please keep silent. Ready? Yeah. Sir, previously one of you asked me, is SQL Server, Azure SQL both are same? No. SQL Server is a Microsoft product. Azure SQL is a Microsoft product. But difference is SQL Server is on-premise. That means in a special infrastructure, in a special server, you need to purchase license, you need to install. Got it? So complete maintenance is by you, database security by you, and everything is by you. SQL Server is on-premise, whereas Azure SQL is cloud or DBMS. Understood, sir? Because next onwards, my business doesn't want to use on-premise systems. Completely, I want to migrate into cloud. Suppose if I am already using Azure, so simply I will prefer Azure SQL for my OLTP. That means this is only used for OLTP. Got it? This is only used for OLTP systems. That means to capture end user transactions, not for the warehouse and not for the analytics processes. Okay. Okay. Straight away, I'm coming to the third point. Later, I will come to the second point. My third product here, Azure Synapse Analytics. This is DWH environment in Azure. What is DWH? Data warehouse. Come on, come back to this picture. Come back to this picture again. Where is Azure SQL? Where is Azure SQL?
Once we load the data, second object.
No. My question: where is Azure SQL according to this picture?
At OLTP system.
At OLTP level. At OLTP level. In the place of warehouse, previously Teradata. Now I don't want to use. I'm using Azure Synapse. I'm using Azure Synapse. Got it? Okay. So this is a data warehouse environment. Of course, this also comes under RDBMS category, but not for OLTP, only for warehouse. That means end user transactions directly you cannot direct it to Synapse. End user transactions will be captured by Azure SQL. Later, by using ADF, you will extract data from SQL and load into the target. Got it? Okay. Next, the thing is, what is the problem with Synapse? What is the category, sir? What is the category of RDBMS? So category of Synapse is RDBMS. RDBMS can store what? Only
Data.
Relational.
Structured data.
RDBMS.
that is only structured data. But this is not, this is the behavior. If I am handling only structured data, that is the behavior of traditional data warehouse. A small, sir. I'm talking about customer reviews. I'm talking about customer reviews. Got it? The first customer, suppose you have a restaurant, I am one of your customer. The first customer is saying that biryani taste is good. Tell me, is a positive or negative comment? Is a positive. Second customer is saying that something good, something bad, but finally there is a more negativity. In this way, if there are 100 customers for you, 1000 customers for you, 1000 customers have commented in different their own styles. Now I want you write a SQL query. I want you write a SQL query. How many customers are positive? How many customers are negative? Can you write a query? You cannot write it.
Select.
Sir, please mute, sir. Please mute, sir. Sir, did you understand my question? All of you. What I wanted to say. Please check the data shape, especially in the customer reviews. Please check the data shape in the customer reviews. That is structured or unstructured? Purely unstructured.
Understood.
Got it? But SQL can process what? Only structured. In this way, if you take one organization, one biggest organization, only data is 20% structured. 20 to 25 max structured, but remaining 75% of data is unstructured. Suppose now I am discussing with you, you are discussing with me, our meeting is being recorded. What is the data shape of that recorded? Structured or unstructured? No, meeting recording, structured or unstructured? Purely unstructured. What about audio, video, images?
These are all unstructured.
Unstructured texts. All these things are unstructured texts. These things cannot be handled by this Synapse. Got it? Now, in my warehouse, okay. So look at this. If you treat this as a data warehouse, I'm expecting two things. One weapon, I want one weapon to capture structured data. Especially in this case, can I go with Synapse if my requirement is only structured? Hello? Can I go with Synapse?
Yes.
If my
Yes.
requirement is structured.
Yes.
Yes.
But my data, lot of data is unstructured. Now I'm coming back to the second point, which is Azure data lake. Of course, there are different versions like Gen 1, Gen 2. Later, once we step into the technicals, you will understand about them. The Azure data lake is our second product. Whatever Synapse cannot do, data lake can do. Here, there are different advantages to me. The first advantage number one, point number one, it is offering me unlimited data storage. Got it? Sir, what are the data volumes, sir? Generally, data volumes, how you measure? MBs, GBs, like that, right? 1024 GB, 1 terabyte, sir. 1024 terabyte. 1024 terabyte is 1 petabyte. 1024 petabyte is
Zettabyte.
1024 zettabyte, exabyte, notabyte, petabyte. This is very different. Did you understand? But in the case of RDBMS, how much you can store? Can you store petabyte of data into Oracle?
No.
No.
Cannot. Got it. But with the Hadoop kind of systems, with the distributed file systems like HDFS,
Big data.
that is simply called as a big data. Got it? But big data, I want to implement big data. I want to store my petabyte of data means how much, that much biggest data center I cannot maintain because Hadoop is on premise. Got it? By taking, it's not Hadoop, by taking inspiration from Hadoop. By taking inspiration from Hadoop. Again, by using as backend as HDFS file system. Microsoft came with one new product, that is Azure Data Lake. As a developer, you need not to work with Hadoop. You work with the data lake in the back end, automatically Microsoft is working with Hadoop. That means HDFS file system kind of systems. Got it. So with that feature, the one fundamental benefit I am getting, that is unlimited data storage. And second advantage, observe all of you, this is very important. The second advantage is very important and required to us. Any variety of data. Any variety of data, so that if I could able to store any variety of data, later I can process it. Whenever I am talking about different varieties of data, what are the different varieties of data? Number one, already know structured data. Then
Semi-structured and unstructured.
yes, unstructured data. Already you have seen something about unstructured. Daily you are interacting with, most of the things are unstructured. Okay, only few transactions are structured. So that obviously majority of the data is unstructured, but previous the warehouse systems doesn't have facility to store and process them. Understood? Okay, unstructured data. And the second thing is, third thing is semi-structured. What are the examples of structured? What are the examples of structured? CSV files?
Yes. Tables.
Okay, anything like similar to that. Okay, unstructured means
Excel.
it can be it can be raw text, image, audio, video, such kind of things. Semi-structured means XML, JSON, such kind of things. Okay, any kind of data that you can store into the data lakes, any volume of the data also you can store. As for first point, any volume, it can be petabyte or multi-petabytes you can store. And second thing is, any variety of data that you can store and process. Got it. This is what the advantage with the Azure Data Lake. But remember, sir, Azure Data Lake, again, next level storage came to the picture. What is the next level of storage, sir? Previously, OLTP databases. For high level storage, data warehouse.
Databricks.
Now today, data lakes. Now next what? Next what?
Databricks.
No, already you close to the answer, sir. In Databricks.
Data warehouse.
No. Wait. In Databricks, they released one special product called Delta Lake. Now you are in 2021, sir. Now you are in 2021. If you are talking about data lake, okay, you are hero. But in 22, maybe you have to talk and you have to involve with delta lakes. At the time, yes, lots of technical other benefits. At the same time, one delta lake is equivalent to hundreds of data lakes. Okay, suppose, sir, nowadays trending is data lake. Okay, if I am a data engineer, what is my first work? Migrating data from previous on-premise to data lakes. But tomorrow, in 22, what will be our work role? Yeah.
Data lake to delta lake.
Yes, on that way. Got it. But work style is, maybe products will be changing, but work style is same. Understood? Like that. So this is delta lake. Now please come back to our picture where you can keep your data lake here. Where you can keep your data lake. Can I keep here? And I'm labeling it as Azure Data Lake. Now I have two weapons for my warehouse. This thing I am calling as modern data warehouse. Modern data warehouse. In the case of modern data warehouse, especially in Azure, I have two weapons. One is Synapse. If my data is structured, I will keep all my structured things into Synapse. Other than structured or little structured, everything I will keep into Delta Lake. Now you can understand your actual role is number 4th point. The 4th product is yours. which is ADF, Azure Data Factory. Understood?
Sir,
Now
there
just
will be
guess.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
my question is,
Hmm.
I'm not good in a programming.
Hmm.
If so, I opted to go for Azure, and how will be the openings like that, sir? I don't know.
Sir, definitely I will remember your question. Please, we are into the technical flow, technical discussion flow. Let me continue with that flow. After completion of this discussion, I will touch your question. Even if I forget, you remind me, we will discuss about it. Okay. Okay. Sir, please come back to this one. Now come back to your picture again. Come back to your picture. Just imagine your area, your work area. What you have to do? I'm keeping your work area in the position of ETL, ADF. Now your work is what? My old data is in, my OLTP data is in Oracle for some applications, DB2 for some applications, but some of applications already migrated into the cloud. For that cloud, I am using Azure SQL as OLTP. That too under one single database, there are many tables for me. Table to table, different purpose is there. Some tables are internally connected, some tables are not connected. That means a table to table, for some tables relationship is there, for some other table relationship is not there. Got it? Now as a ADF developer, what is my work role? I need to connect with source databases. After that, I need to create data sets for the tables. And after that, I have to create a pipeline. During the pipeline, I have to perform some transformations. And then finally, I have to load into Synapse if my data is structured. But log data is logs. Log data is unstructured. For unstructured, different file servers are there. Again, with ADF, I need to connect with those file systems. The file systems can be local. The file systems can be remote also. Got it? I need to connect with them and extract, and then finally I will keep into my Delta Lakes. Got it? So here all of you, please attend this, one of the important change in the case of ADF. In the beginning, your understanding ADF means is simply a cloud ETL, right? But this ADF will support two things. ADF will support ETL, and also it will support ELT. There are two types of processes in the case of ETL. ETL and its opposite version ELT. What is it? ETL? You know, extract, transform, loading. What is the meaning of two? Number two.
Extract, loading, and transfer.
Yes, extract. Reverse it. Just reverse it. First step common. Extract, load, and then transform. Understood? Now question starts. When to use what? When to use what? When I should use ETL, when I should use ELT.
So if as per our requirement, then we can go with ETL. If there is something that we can be changed from the source, then we can go with secondary.
So what you said, your answer is like, sir, here I attended an answer from the offline classroom team, sir. So he said that if source requirement is within our hands, like, well, let's go with the ETL. If it is clumsy, not immediately determinative, then we are going with ELT. Okay, that is.
Yeah, I mean, whenever the data comes with a different system and there is no changes in the source systems, we can use the ETL. But if changes happens frequently and it's some kind of incremental loads, and so we can use the ELT approach.
No, sir. Incremental loads can be handled by ETL also. Because incremental loads initially came into the picture by the ETL processes. Okay, The new guys just forget about what is incremental load and all these things. Like in the case of technicals, you'll be understanding everything. Number one, remember, sir, I will tell you one scenario. Source table. Source table means OLTP. In the case of OLTP, I have 10 terabyte of data in one table. The table name is tab 1. Okay. The table name is tab 1. My target is Synapse. Synapse table. Okay. My target is Synapse table. Understood. My required thing is, observe this, my required thing is I need a summary, expected result. Expected result is like this. From Hyderabad, 30 lakh business generated. From Delhi, 50 lakh business generated. That means the sales done in Hyderabad, 30, in Delhi, 50 lakhs, in Pune, it's 90 lakhs. So think that this table 1 is sales table. I want to perform this kind of operation with ETL. Or else nowadays, for example, expected transformation is complex. Simply my question meaning is expected transformation is some complex. Some not little, some high complex. Generally, systems will become slower in two situations. One is data volume is high. Second one is algorithm complex is high. Even though small volume, if your algorithm complex is high, the system will slow down. Okay. Now, what is the general process? I want to use ADF. I want to extract data from OLTP. I want to extract data from OLTP. And I want to perform some high complex transformation. And load into Synapse. Okay. Sir, please mute online team. Just 1 minute. 1 minute, sir. Just I'm muting you for 2 minutes. Just please attend my scenario. I want to extract data from OLTP. Think that my OLTP is in Oracle. Okay. That to my table is tab 1. And then what is my next work? In my pipeline, that means data pipeline. Applied transformation logic. Results will be produced. The final destination to my pipeline is Synapse. That means load into Synapse. So connecting, what is my source? My source is in cloud or my source is in on-premise? My source is in on-premise. I'm extracting data, running some transformation, and then finally loading into Synapse. If this work is handled by ADF, if this work is executed by ADF itself, it may take hours or else days time. Got it? So first you tell me, this is work number 1, style number 1. This style is what? Unmuting you, sir. Unmuting you, please reply. This style is what? ETL or ELT?
ETL.
Yeah, this is style number 1. Come to the second style, sir. Same work in a reverse order will do. Let's go with the style 2. First extract from Oracle on-premise tab 1. Okay. I'm not performing any transformations. Load into Synapse. Load into Synapse because data is structured right. Data is structured right. I can source structured thing into Synapse. I'm extracting and loading to Synapse. and execute transformation. This work is what?
ELT.
ELT. Okay. That to execute transformation by Synapse. Execute transformation by Synapse. Okay, 1 minute, sir. This is style 2. The style 2 is ELT. Here, who perform a transformation? In the first case, ADF engine. In the second case, who performed the transformation? Synapse. Transformation. Okay. Again, I am coming to the type 3, sir. ADF style, work style 3. I am treating this as ELT, but changing the things. Extract from Oracle tab. First step is common. Load into data lake. Using Databricks. Execute transformation. And then once I perform transformation, results will be produced, right? Results will be loaded into any target. That can be data lake, that can be Synapse, that can be anything. Okay, it will go target. Such kind of things. First, you tell me, if you look at the style 3, what is that? ETL or ELT? ELT. Okay, ELT. Let's say ELT second model. In all these 3 models, the style 3 is super faster. For example, here it has the first model has taken 10 hours time. If you come to the second model, it will take 2 hours time. If you come to the third model, it will take 5 minutes. Here the weapon is Databricks. The Databricks is a Spark environment, is a Spark cluster. Sir, industry, so a small example, one test conducted by the Yahoo, sir, yahoo.com. This is the test conducted by yahoo.com long back. Actually, the requirement is 1 terabyte of data, 1 TB data. Required operation is sorting, either in ascending or descending like that. Okay, on 1 terabyte data by the Oracle, it consumed 3.5 days. Not hours, sir. 3.5 days. After that, they tested with Teradata. It has given 4 hours. In 4 hours, it has performed one TB, because sort is complex operation. 1 terabyte data sort operation done by the Teradata, 4 hours. After that, tested with Netizer. It has taken 3.5 hours max, 3 hours 50 minutes, like this, almost near time. And finally, they tested with Hadoop. Got it. In Hadoop, by using the execution engine called Spark, it has given 1 TB sort in 1.2 minutes, not hours. Got the point? Generally, I can be satisfied with the second style. I can be satisfied with the second style. Got it? But some cases, emergency is required. That means speed processing is required. Suppose based on my results output, after 5 minutes, you are going to take decision about your investment. Sir, mute please, online team. Mute, please. Again, after a few minutes, I will unmute, sir. So please attend the style number 2. So I got my results in 2 hours, but my requirement is in the next 5 minutes, I am going to take the decision. My other dependent applications needs to diversify my investments into other different things. At that time, after waiting for 2 hours is not worthy for me. In some cases, the emergency is required. At that time, I can go with the style number 3. In this way, many other products you have, especially you are using this Databricks product whenever your process is speed processing is required. Of course, bill will be high, sir, for you. Yeah, bill will be high when compared with the regular ADF process. If you include Databricks, the bill will be high. But if our client is ready to pay that, not a problem. You can proceed with that. Got it. Please come back to my question. You have seen 3 scenarios. You have. I'm unmuting you, sir, online team. You have seen 3 scenarios. When to use what? When to use ETL? When to use ELT? When to use ETL? When to use ELT? Already I explained 3 scenarios. Now answer should be from you. Please.
Yeah, the selection criteria would be based on the data volume. So in most of the big data scenario, we do not do ETL
Exactly,
because
sir.
that will completely screw up the source system.
Exactly.
We do not want to put a lot of effort on the source data servers to do the data cooking.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what we bring the data to our data lake.
Yes, sir.
And then we do the data cooking on our place. So that's the ideal scenario for ELT. And then ETL should be performed for normal data warehousing scenario, but not on a big data scenario in general.
Yes, yes, exactly. Without change, I am agreeing your answer. But please tell me, in single line, in shortcut, when you recommend me go for ETL, when you recommend me go for ELT? A simple answer is small volume, ETL. Big volume, big volume means
ELT.
multi-terabytes, multi-terabytes or petabytes like that. Got it. Nowadays, no organization is talking about GBs of data, sir. Even small organizations are also, they have, of course, by the way of structured or unstructured, whatever, finally they have a terabytes of data. So same, if your data source is going to, suppose your data source contains multi-terabytes of data, if I proceed with ETL in the first way, my processes will be delayed. Of course, there are some processes. If this process produced result after 3 days also, not a problem, then okay, proceed with that. But today night, some process should be done. The results should be taken by the online applications by morning. If your requirement is that one, before end of the day, your work has to be completed. The data processing has to be completed. Understood? In that case, you have to go with ELT. So simply shortcut answer for this. For small volumes, go for traditional. For big volumes, go for these kind of things. All of you understood this. And one more point. Till now, you understood about 4 products. Of course, the 5th product, already you understood something. My 5th product here in Azure Databricks. Already I explained the power of Databricks. Simply the Databricks is a Spark environment in Azure Cloud. Spark is super processing system. Initially, you can step in as ADF developer, but later ADF with the Databricks, the skill set is required to be a data engineer. Okay, so simply already I told you the power 1 terabyte sort by the Spark that has already achieved in 1.2 minutes. That much speeder system it is. That means whenever high speed processing is required, you can include in our ADF pipelines, you can include Databricks jobs in our ADF pipelines. Got it? So later you will be understanding how to work with a combination of ADF and Databricks. Got it? So in Databricks, Spark will be there, but Spark can be coded with many languages like R language, Python, Java, Scala. Even you can use your native SQL also. If you don't know any language, native SQL you can use. Structured query languages. In this way, SQL will be everywhere. Let me complete, sir, first. Let me complete technical part, then we'll be in the climax, like I will be giving you time. So finally, already based on the previous scenario, you can understand, sir. So here some process, I doubted it is going to take much time. If I have that suspicion, I will use this Databricks. This super speed processing system. Python with the Spark will be used for this. Python plus Spark is called PySpark. Especially in Azure Database, most of the jobs will be with the PySpark. Got it? Okay. Come to the next product, which is sixth one. This is also important for nowadays for data engineers. Azure Cosmos DB. Anyone has idea about it?
It's a Microsoft NoSQL database.
Exactly, sir. Now you know a lot many databases, but those databases are RDBMS databases. Relational database management systems are there. Nowadays, there are special requirements what RDBMS cannot support. Okay. What are the things that are not possible by RDBMS databases for OLTP? For that, NoSQL databases came into the picture. This is one of NoSQL. No means not no, not only. Not only structured query language. Got it? What is the importance of NoSQL? Why we should use NoSQL? What RDBMS cannot do? So this kind of understanding is small understanding is required. For this, let's consider some other different scenarios. I'm coming to here. Sir, I want to capture some of you profiles data. The first person I am asking his name. He said Ravi. Okay, this is my first profile. I asked him age 30. He replied as 30. I asked him, are you married? He replied me, no. That is single. I am asking him, what is your wife name? Look at the third attribute. Look at the third, first attribute name, second attribute age, third attribute is what? A Boolean value, married yes or no. But he already replied me as no. Then what about my fourth question? My fourth question is a valid question or invalid question?
Invalid question.
Invalid question for the Ravi. Got it? Come back to the second person. The name Giri. Age 40. He said yes. Married? Yes. Can I ask his wife name?
Yes.
Now in the second case, that is valid. Understood the point, sir? Okay. Person to person, attributes will be changing here. Look at the third person. Name, Siri. Age 35. Married. The spouse name is Mr. Santosh. There are two kids. One kid is Tony. Second kid is Sony. Now, in front of you, there are three attributes. There are three profiles. Profile 1, profile 2. Look at profile 3 especially. What is the difference between each profile? Structure is different. If you treat the details of one profile as a record to record, structure is changing or not? If record to record, if structure is changing, RDBMS cannot satisfy that requirement. In case of RDBMS, in a table, for each record, structure should be same. Structure should be same. Whatever the structure for first record, same structure for all the records. But nowadays, record to record, different structure requirement is high in the business. For that one live business scenario, I will explain you. Please come back to the talk about the same profiles. Let's consider all of you who guys are purchasing products from online shopping. Got it? Online shopping carts from the online shopping, so you are booking the order and you are getting the products like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Best example, let's talk about Amazon. Amazon, not AWS. I'm saying about Amazon online. Amazon online. What is the major business of Amazon, sir? They are tying up with different merchants. Okay. And with the help of e-commerce, online sales they are providing. How many products Amazon is selling is 750 categories of the products they are selling. Under each category, lakhs of products again. Suppose take books. Books is one category. Toys, one category. Electronic, that is home needs, one category. Got it? In this way, total 750 different categories of the products they are selling. Nowadays, including pickles also. Okay, even provisional items, grain kind of items also nowadays they are selling. In this way, 750 different categories of items. But sir, one thing here, all of you, please attend this. I'm going to sell some products means, first of all, the products should be stored in my table or not, in my database table or not. The product details should be stored in my database table, right? Okay, I'm trying to store the products in my table. My table is products. My table is products. I'm storing my first product. My first product is book. If it is book, if the product is book, what attributes are required? Book title. What is the title of the book? What is publisher? Author. Again, if author is a field, for some books, single author, for some other books, multiple authors. Okay. Remaining other details like volume number or series number. Okay. And then price. Of course, price is common for all the products. Okay, sir. First product is stored, but my second product is TV. If I'm going to purchase a TV, I will ask what is the title of the TV, who is the publisher of the TV, who is the author of the TV. These attributes are valid for TV?
No.
TV has different attributes or not? Again, my third product is laptop. My third product is laptop. Again, TV attributes different, laptop attributes different. In this way, if I have 750 different categories of the products, can I store these product details into one single table? Because a record to record, your structure is changing. Understood?
By using columnar, we can able to also accommodate this type of.
So
right?
actually, for the best solution is not the columnar databases. The best solution for this is under NoSQL document store databases. Again, the columnar.
MongoDB.
Yes, MongoDB, such kind of things. Okay. So, did you understand, all of you? Did you understand what is the importance of NoSQL? Main advantage with the NoSQL, record to record, different structures can be maintained. Nowadays, there is high demand for such kind of things. Got it? So, in that cases, you have to go for NoSQL In the case of NoSQL, different categories, the different categories like the types of NoSQL. Anyone? Key value database,
Key value based and streaming,
columnar.
streaming database.
Streaming is different again, not into NoSQL.
Okay.
For the streamings again, different components. Columnar databases. and
Document, graph doc.
Yes, document databases, graph databases. Actually, it's not graph, it's a graph for databases.
Yes.
So if it is columnar, if it is this one, in Microsoft, we have Azure keyword. This is also one of the product what we will use into the data engineering. Even ADF developer is also using keyword, Azure keyword. We have this inbuilt product in the Azure cloud. Got it. The previous list I forgot to mention. If it is columnar databases, the popular things like Cassandra. Okay. If it is grapher, Neo4j. These are the popular databases. If it is document store, the popular one is MongoDB, CouchDB. Same thing in AWS. They have DynamoDB. Same thing in Microsoft, you have Cosmos. Understood. Nowadays, most of full stack applications are running under these document kind of stores. If it is Facebook, the Facebook is working with the people, social connections. Person to person connection is there, maybe friend. Okay, some friend connection is there. Suppose you are my friend, he is your friend. In this way, different clumsy network is there. Such kind of record to record connections are called graph. These graphs will be stored in grapher databases. But such kind of complex scenarios cannot be stored and cannot be processed by relational database management systems.
What about Green Plum database?
So actually, Green Plum nowadays available in all the areas. If you have to treat Green Plum as a brand, it has many products like a Green Plum in RDBMS style that is available. Green Plum in graph side that is available like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So in this way, there is high demand with many other products. So same like others. In the case of
sorry to interrupt you. What about for Snowflake?
Snowflake is a modern data warehouse.
Right.
It is a modern. So if you want to talk about Snowflake means one word is not enough. You have to use many words. It's advanced, modernized, artificial intelligence enabled, that to cloud based. Okay, that
it's a service.
Paper cost, data warehouse as a service.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Later we come to the topic. So please come back to where is our topic now. So all of you understand about Azure Cosmos DB. Hello. Azure Cosmos DB, importance of Cosmos,
Yes.
what RDBMS cannot do, like that.
Yes.
Yeah. So now come to the streaming data. So let me come back to the recent part. Azure streaming. The purpose of the streaming, all of you attend this. The purpose of streaming is to capture faster streams of data and to perform micro batch analytics. Here there are two new words, especially for the new guys of data. One is faster streams. Second one is micro batch. Analytics already have heard. What is the meaning of micro batch and what is the meaning of faster streams? First of all, you tell me what are the examples for streaming data. Nowadays, lot data is streaming data.
Yes, so customer navigation data is a streaming data.
Please tell me, madam.
Customer navigation data is a streaming data, and log information like machine generated data is a streaming data. And any if we want to go for any predictive maintenance, so that kind of data which is generated by the maintenance for the machines, that's another type of streaming data. So it's a continuous flow in simple terms.
Yeah, simple terms is a continuous flow of data. Suppose, madam, you are saying, 1 minute, madam, not online team. In our office team, my madam is asking. 1 minute. Yes. Okay. Okay. I will ask. Mostly in the end of the meeting, I will ask. Okay. Right. Sorry. Yeah. So simple. What is streaming data is?
Can we say in the very lame language? I mean the streams of the data I can understand, but continuous flow of data. But in general, like any example we can consider.
Yeah. I come to the examples point. That means a data which keep generating. The data which keep generating without human interaction also. Without human interaction also, some processes will be keep running. As processes are running, the data is keep generating. The examples for this, a small example, let's talk about IoT, sir. Let's take an example of sensor. Suppose if I install a sensor in your room, what sensor is doing? Hello?
Yeah, lights. I mean,
if
home like electronics items, fans, lights.
So the sensor is keep collecting data from the environment or not?
Yes.
Got it? That is continuous flow. Whether you involve, whether you interact with that or not, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Got it? Whether you interact with that or not, it doesn't matter. Suppose if there is IoT devices, suppose same thing as a data engineer, I want to extract data from the sensor. Got it? Not from the OLTP database. At that time, you have to use special products. You have Azure Event Hub. By using Event Hub, you will extract data from sensor. Got it? After that, that extracted data will be captured by Azure Stream. And then finally load into your Azure Data Lake or Azure Cosmos or Azure Synapse, wherever you want to. It depends on your target purpose. Got it? So one more example I'm coming to, let's talk about live camera. If I fix a camera in my room, what the camera is doing? Camera is keep collecting data, right?
Keep collecting, yeah.
Keep
Recording that.
Keep collecting and storing it to someone. Got it? Nowadays, you are observing the applications. Somewhere in our office, cam is installed. You are monitoring your office from your mobile phone.
Yeah.
Got it? So that means as that device or as that particular process is keep generating data, you should be able to capture that first of all. Of course, remember your phone is not capturing. There is some middle server, the middle server is capturing and it is processing only the results it is sharing to your mobile. With the help of API, you are connecting with that server. Remember, your mobile is not doing anything. That is what live stream. Okay, these are like devices wise. What about logs in our application? Let's talk about our applications wise. Let's talk about our application wise. What about logs? Application logs will be there. Database logs will be there.
Yes.
Got it. Whether I insert a record or not, it doesn't matter. Still some background processes will be keep going. As processes are running, logs are keep generated. That is streaming or static?
Streaming.
Understood the meaning of streaming data. Okay, let's talk about let's talk how to convert these streams into the business. how to convert these streams, how to transform these streams. Previously, these streams are wasted. Now these streams are being used by the business organizations. A small example. Today, first time you just log into Amazon, navigate with some products. You just log into Amazon, navigate some products. Whether you purchase or not, it doesn't matter. Day after tomorrow, again, once again, if you re-log in, Amazon is recommending you some products. My next system, you sit. Besides you, I sit. Got it? But for me, recommendations are different. For you, recommendations are different. Don't think always that online team, please mute. Online, sir. Don't think always if I purchase a shirt, the recommendation is pant. Got it? If I purchase a phone, the recommendation is earphone. It's not like that. Based on previous customer search patterns, recommendation system algorithms will be running. But for that recommendation system algorithms, input is coming from what? Input is coming from what? From the logs. Which product I selected? What product I selected? Got it? How much time I spent to read the product content? From this product to which product again I shifted my page? Again, after how many events I come back to first product? Whenever I did a click, some bytes length of weblog record will be created that will be stored into the log. But my question is, previously for a small organization, the log volume is per hour 5 records. But for now, for Amazon kind of organizations, in a second, millions or billions of events are generated in the logs. Did you understand? Got it? In a second, millions of records are generated. With how much speeds their logs are generating, with that much speed, there should be a weapon to capture them. That is what the meaning of the first line. To capture faster streams of data. Hello, online team, please cooperate. I just muted, sir. After a few minutes, again, I will turn you on to on. That is the meaning of faster streams. In a second, 10 lakh events generated means 10 lakh events immediately captured. It should be captured. But Amazon is interested about today how many customers visited, from India how many customers visited, from Delhi how many customers visited. They don't want this in the night time, night every time. Amazon is interested for every 5 seconds. For every 5 seconds, their analytics process should run. Okay, in the first 5 seconds, which product got high clicks? Again, in the next 5 seconds, which product? Finally, end of the day, they want. Okay, some products are very highly clicked by the users in the morning 7 to 8. Some products will get more viewership in the evening time. Got it? So that Amazon interested about for every 5 seconds, what is happening, which product is getting high clicks. Understand the point, sir? This is called, if your batch time is tiny, if your batch time is not into minutes, if your batch time is into seconds, that is called micro batching. For this micro batching, there is another word called not real time, it's a near real time analytics. Understood, all of you? Near real time analytics. Azure streaming purpose is this one, to capture fast streams of data and to perform micro batch analytics. Got it? So all these are our products, and one more product I forgot to list, which is used in data engineering, that is Azure Key Vault. To maintain securities, to maintain security keys, policy keys, secret keys, such kind of things. What is the importance of key and value in later discussions we will be seeing, especially Azure Key Vault is a key value database. That means Azure is having two types of NoSQL databases. One is Cosmos, second one is Azure Key Value. Of course, this is not from ADF's path. This is purely from the service is purely from Azure side. Okay, it's not part of the ADF. So all these are the different products in Azure Data Engine. So directly you cannot learn all these things in the first part. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. SQL means SQL. There is no difference between normal SQL and this SQL, but this SQL is on cloud, that is SQL. Once you know SQL, data lake, Synapse Analytics, and ADF, okay, you can enter into the industry. If you are already ADF developer, then the next step, Databricks. Okay, now I am ADF, suppose if I am ADF developer, to which other products I need to involve? I need to connect data with on-premise systems and sometimes with the cloud systems. At the time I need Azure SQL. And second, always my target will be either Synapse or data lake. Got it? Either Synapse or data lake. I need to interact with them. And finally, for something I have processed with Synapse, or else I have processed data with the Databricks, but these results should be required to my online applications. But Synapse is analytics. Synapse is not for the online application. Synapse is for analytics. At that time, these results I will write into Cosmos DB. Whenever I have written my results into the Cosmos DB, next day onwards, online applications can take input from the Cosmos DB and they can supply the results to the users. But a lot of data is streaming. To capture the streams, Azure streaming. Understand? In this way, many products you have. Now, previously you are called as ETL developer. Previously you are called as ETL developer. Now you are called as data engineer. Now you tell me, you guide me. I am unmuting you for a few minutes. This is your picture. Already have seen this picture. It's the environment of BI. Of course, modern BI. But if you call something as modern BI, means there should be other qualities. Now, being a ETL developer or data engineer, what are the differences? If I am traditional ETL developer, my work is always connecting with source OLTP systems or files and extract and load into my target warehouse. Always I will be working with structure. But being a data engineer, some data is in OLTP, RDBMS. Some data will be into NoSQL. Understand? Nowadays, next level OLTP replacement for the RDBMS is NoSQL, like Cosmos DB, MongoDB, Cassandra, such kind of things. Got it? Of course, you need not to work with MongoDB. At least you should know how to connect with MongoDB. You should know how to connect with Cassandra. Understand? That means your data sources, RDBMS sources, NoSQL database sources, and streaming sources also. Got it? Your data is structured. Data can be structured. Data can be unstructured. Even can be semi-structured like XML or JSON. Got it? This is what? Again, data volume can be small or it can be petabytes. You should know the techniques of how to handle bulk volumes of data. Especially table, when you load data from source to target, if data volume is small, of course, your without fail, your pipeline will be executed. Sometimes your source volume is very bigger, pipeline will be failed. At that time, how to handle that scenarios? All these techniques you should know as a data engineer. So all of you understood? So importance of data engineer, and that means especially Azure data engineer products, what each product will be learning, especially in this course, sir. In the first phase, you will be learning this one. The first 4 things. To understand all these things, your requirement is, your prerequisite is basic SQL. At least you should know the DML commands of it. DML commands. Once you know, your work will be completed. SQL, if I speak SQL again, it will take like another 1 month. Like we have other trainer. If you don't know SQL, most of our people in online and offline, most of our people know SQL. Suppose if anyone who doesn't know SQL, we provide you free training for that by our different trainer. So this this batch will be started from Monday, sir. Timings is 7:30 a.m. Remember this. 8:30. Sometimes it may go up to 8:45. Depends on the topic, sir. Because some topics in the middle I cannot cut off them. Sometimes it may extend it for 15 minutes. So please cooperate for that. 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Duration 40 days means 40 hours. Very easy to learn. Very, very easy to learn. There is no coding complexity. Got it. But what about remaining things? What about remaining things? You just don't worry about the remaining things. But in our Zoom meeting, in our Zoom online meeting, already there are some ADF developers are there. For them, the remaining things will be helpful. Got it? Remaining things will be helpful. So for those people, again, instead of again reinvesting for all these products, I have recorded sessions about all these things. Those recorded sessions I will give after completion of your ADF part. Still, if you are interested about Databricks, you just by watching those recorded sessions, you can learn it. No need to invest again for that one. That all the things. Same whatever the live sessions I am taking, those sessions, those are not separately exclusive recorded sessions. Only live recorded sessions, only the recorded sessions. Okay. So like that, you just proceed. Okay. And 1 minute, all of you just please stay and do one thing, sir. The meeting link and to get the meeting link and
What are the opportunities?
Sir, opportunities are amazing. Not only for ADF, sir. You go for any cloud, the cloud related different ETLs are there. For all the ETLs, there are openings are good, but especially if it is ADF, people are less, requirement is high. So those things you just verify it from whether my word is correct or not. You just verify from your circle into the industry circle or from the Naukri or some other thing. The opportunities are really very good. The packages are very, very good.
Sir, I have one, sorry to interrupt you.
Yes.
I have one question. So you're saying packages are very good, right? So if you can give me some kind of example with ETL, traditional ETL developer with a 10 years experience, if that developer will moving towards the data engineering with the whatever the things which you provided right now, right? With the coaching, what can we expect? How much approximate salary from the industry market?
So presently, with the complete, if it is a data engineer, I go ahead with this. Let me stop recording. This is an illegal discussion, actually.
Sorry, yeah.
You are correct, sir.
But just for understanding point, I'm asking.